I've been carrying pretty much the same gear for street photography all year. Small, efficient, and lightweight. But the one thing I kept putting off was replacing my glasses. Then right when I was about to make the switch, Firmoo reached out. They sent over these magnetic clip-on frames, not sponsored, just gifted, but they actually came in clutch. And they got me thinking, what I wear is just as much a part of my everyday carry as the gear in my bag, because how I dress affects how I move. And honestly, how connected I am to the environments I'm creating in. These are Firmoo's magnetic clip-on glasses, style number #F20516. Inside the box, you get some paperwork, you get the glasses, clip-on shades, a case, and a cleaning cloth. The clip just snaps on magnetically and it's super satisfying. I'm real particular about frames, and I didn't expect to like these as much as I do. They're super lightweight, flexible, and neutral enough to match pretty much every fit I wear. When I'm out shooting, I'm moving fast, in and out of places, coffee shops, and what I wear needs to work with me, just like my camera. So today I want to show you how these glasses fit into not just my gear setup, but how I dress to shoot. Think of this as functional fashion, because everything I carry includes what I wear and it has to serve a purpose. Let me show you these 3 fits I built around these glasses. Fit 1, urban utility. Layer neutrals with a sling bag and a watch, and this watch does not change. Maybe the watch band does, but the watch stays the same. Since it's warmer out, I go with the lightweight button up, worn open, a black crew neck or Henley, loose pants, and comfortable sneakers. It's breathable, it's flexible, and it holds up for long hours walking in the city. The glasses feel the same here, subtle, useful, and the clip-on makes them instant ready for the changing light. Fit 2, creative monochrome, and I call this one the black on black. You got sneakers, jogger chinos, crew neck tee, my blend in and create uniform. The frames stand out just enough to anchor the fit, perfect for when I want the focus to be on what I'm shooting and not what I'm wearing. Fit 3, the in the office or post-shoot meetup. Button up, unbutton, 3-button black shirt, chino black joggers, Clark Original desert boots. This is for those days I'm heading into a meeting or linking up with a client after a shoot. It still feels like me, just a bit more elevated. The glasses cleanly tie it all together. These run about $35, and you can use the code down below for a 50% discount off your purchase. Just hit the link in the description, search style F20516, or choose any style you want. Doesn't matter. Again, this was a gifted collab, not sponsored, but I wouldn't include it in my setup if I didn't genuinely use it. Now let's break down what I'm actually carrying when I'm out shooting. First up, the Fujifilm X100F. This is my go-to street photography camera. It's small enough to blend in, quiet enough to shoot unnoticed, and still delivers that signature Fuji look that I love. The fixed 23mm is perfect for documenting life as it happens. It's not the newest Fuji, but it's something about this model that makes it just feel right in the hand. It reminds me to slow down and shoot with intention. This is the newest addition to my setup, the Sony ZV-E1 paired with the Viltrox 20mm f2.8. This combo is light but incredibly capable. I use it for most of my cinematic B-roll, quick walk and talk shots. This camera's full frame sensor gives me incredible flexibility in low light, and the Viltrox is surprisingly sharp for such a compact lens. I've had the Viltrox 20mm for a little while now. I thought it would have been great to keep with this camera because this entire setup is pretty small. I'm pretty sure there's smaller lenses out there, but this is one I had access to, and I'm liking the setup so far. I have these paired with the Freewell M2 filters. They're magnetic, so when I'm out switching, I don't have to screw anything on and off unless I have another filter, a screw-on filter, more of an FX filter that I do like to use. But other than that, I screw that one on and put the magnetic ones in front of it just so I can quickly take off the ND. And the ND is not variable. It is solid ND, which I'm completely fine with because you basically have 2 base ISOs for here. So I'm keeping it at either the base ISO of 640 or the higher ISO of 12,800. But yeah, this camera deserves its own video, so I'll save that for another day. This is my Ulanzi sling bag. It's a compact case.
that holds both my cameras, a small tripod that I don't have attached, and all the other smaller accessories that I actually use. Its weather resistance fit well across the back or chest without looking too bulky. This is most of the stuff that I carry for a walk around, which is all packed in here nice and tight. What I like most is how unassuming it is. It looks like a normal carrier backpack where you would probably just carry a laptop and some books and a notebook, but I can walk around the city and not draw too much attention while still keeping my gear protected and close. The PGY Tech Mantis Pod is one of those tools you don't know you need until you use it. It's a tripod, a handle, and a hanging mount all in one. I use it when I want to grab shots hands-free or get a stable angle without bringing a full tripod. You can prop it on a fence, you can hang it on poles, or just hold it like a vlogging grip. It's lightweight, super portable, and it fits right into the bottom of the sling bag and those little holsters that I just showed you. I carry both the iPhone 13 Pro and the Galaxy S25 Ultra. And yes, I actually use both. The Galaxy S25 Ultra is my main content hub. I shoot video clips, edit on the fly, and manage emails and social all in one. The iPhone, on the other hand, is still my go-to for basically everything else that I don't use the Galaxy S25 Ultra for. And that's basically all of my work outside of content creation. When it comes to pro video features, the Galaxy S25 Ultra beats out the iPhone 13 Pro. But if you just want to capture some video clips and not really edit it, maybe you just want to capture something that goes straight to social media, you're not into the color grading and all that, iPhone 13 Pro, no problem, or any other iPhone for that matter. Galaxy S25 Ultra, I got it be more of a content hub to create more social media content on the go and attaching that hand on the back because this case gives it MagSafe, but without the case, it doesn't have MagSafe. But since this case gives it MagSafe, I use it for both vertical and horizontal content. This little thing right here is the JJC magnetic grip, and it turns my phone, both the iPhone and the Galaxy S25 Ultra, into a camera rig. Partially, because you can buy a whole rig for a camera, but it works. It snaps on with MagSafe and it adds a physical grip plus a shutter button, and the shutter button is right here. The shutter button can be removed in the case you want to do a walk-away shot, and it slides in and out. It is Bluetooth enabled. It also works as a stand in the case you don't have a tripod, but you want to use this as a tripod, or you just want to catch some videos. It has a little mirror right here as well, which is good to, kind of check and see how you look. It's a great little magnetic piece. Power and file management are things you don't really think about until they fail in the middle of a shoot. And that's why I keep the Anker Mag Go USB-C hub, the Anker Mag Go battery, plus a reliable backup, the iNew P63. The hub lets me plug in an SD card and offload footage straight to my iPad Pro or to the Galaxy S25 Ultra. For the iPhone footage, I usually use AirDrop and sync the photo library between the iPhone and the iPad, so even though the iPhone is limited in ports, it still plays a role in my workflow. Foldable MagSafe battery is sleek, snaps onto either phone. It gives me enough juice for a full day, and if I need backup power for both phones and the iPad, I use the iNew P63. It comes in clutch, it's fast, compact, and has multiple ports, including a USB-C and USB-A. It has a fast charging USB-C, an additional USB-C, and USB-A. But just know that when it has a 100-watt output, but when you use all three ports, it reduces that 100 watts to about 45 between all three. And I keep this in the bag in case the Mag Go runs dry. So I do want to say that with the Galaxy S25 Ultra, the battery does last about a full day to a day and a quarter. And so I'm usually only using this for the iPhone 13 Pro, and I'm using this to to power up the iPad. And in the case that I do need to, if I'm doing a longer edit, and mostly on the iPad, I'll do a first run where I'm kind of just chopping down the footage. If I do need extra juice on either one, I'm using this to juice up everything basically, but the Galaxy S25 Ultra hoses on. This is my mobile setup, the iPad Pro M1 paired with the Magic Keyboard and the Apple Pencil. I use it for everything from writing scripts, reviewing footage, planning content, and responding to brand emails. It's light enough to carry every day, but powerful enough to handle work. I used it to edit entire videos using LumaFusion, but now I've transitioned to DaVinci Resolve for iPad, and it handles like a champ. Even when I'm traveling or jumping between client shoots, honestly, this setup has replaced my need for a laptop more times than I can count.
Last but not least, the fellow Carter Move mug. This is my creative fuel carrier. It's 12 ounces, insulated, and has ceramic interior so it doesn't mess with the taste. I take this everywhere, from morning shoots to client meetings to editing sessions. It fits in most cup holders and even has a splash guard so I don't have to worry about if it tips over in the bag. And of course, the Firmoo clip-ons, stylish enough to wear every day, practical enough to earn a spot in the kit. And that's what this setup is all about. Intentional tools and intentional choices, from cameras to clothes. So that's my full street setup, and yeah, fashion is a part of it now. Everything I carry and wear has to work together. It's all one system. And the Firmoo glasses, they make me think differently about style and how it fits into the way I create. If you want to check them out, the links are below. And if you got a fit that makes you feel like your best creative self, post it, tag me, and drop a glasses plus a camera emoji down in the comments if your style plays a role in how you shoot too. Let's build the kind of EDC that includes how we move and not just what we carry. I'll see you in the next one. While staying awesome, stay awesome.